Welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to explore the love story of Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi. We've got articles and interviews that cover way more than just their romance. We're going to be looking at their individual journeys,
Oh, wow.
their advocacy work, and their impact on entertainment, and of course LGBTQ plus rights. It's a pretty fascinating story. I'm already feeling all the warm, fuzzy feelings. How about you?
It really is captivating, and it goes way beyond the typical Hollywood romance. There's a depth here, a resilience, and a commitment to using their platform for good that's really compelling.
Okay, let's unpack this starting with Ellen. I mean, everyone knows her as a comedian and talk show host, but her journey to get there wasn't exactly a straight line. Stand-up comedy, sitcom, stardom, voice acting, she did it all.
It's interesting to see how those early experiences shaped her career and her public persona. She's always had this knack for connecting with audiences, for making people laugh, even when tackling tough topics.
And speaking of tough topics, we can't talk about Ellen without talking about the puppy episode on her sitcom Ellen. That was a major moment not just for her, but for television history.
Absolutely. This was 1997, and for Ellen to come out as gay on her sitcom mirroring her real-life coming out was incredibly risky. At the time, it was almost unheard of for a lead character on a primetime show to be openly gay.
It's hard to imagine the pressure she must have been under. What were the immediate consequences of that episode? Did it impact her career?
Well, the episode drew huge ratings and sparked a national conversation. But there was definitely a backlash. Some sponsors pulled out, and the show faced protests and criticism from conservative groups. A year later, the show was actually canceled.
Wow, that's a stark reminder of how different things were back then. But it's also a testament to Ellen's courage and determination. She didn't let that setback define her.
Right. She went on to achieve even greater success, from her voice role in Finding Nemo to the launch of the Ellen DeGeneres show, which became a daytime television staple. She turned adversity into opportunity, which is a pretty powerful message in itself.
Now, during this time when being openly gay in Hollywood was incredibly challenging, Portia de Rossi was also building her career. She was on shows like Ally McBeal and Arrested Development, both of which became cult classics. It feels like they ran on very different tracks before meeting.
They did, and Portia's journey also included some significant challenges. She's been very open about her struggles with eating disorders, which is something that resonates with a lot of people, especially those in the public eye.
It takes a lot of bravery to be so vulnerable, especially when you're constantly under scrutiny. It seems like both Ellen and Portia, despite their very different paths, share this commitment to authenticity and using their voices to speak out about important issues.
That's a really insightful observation. They both have this underlying sense of purpose, a desire to make a difference in the world, even if they go about it in different ways. Portia, for example, has been a passionate advocate for animal rights and environmentalism, which aligns with her overall values of compassion and ethical living.
Okay, so we've got these two incredibly talented and driven women, both navigating the complexities of Hollywood and finding their own ways to make a difference. So how did their paths finally cross?
Well, as the story goes, they met at a dinner party back in 2004. And it was one of those classic Hollywood moments, love at first sight.
Get out of here. Okay, but we hear about those love at first sight stories all the time, especially in Hollywood. What makes their connection different? I mean, they've been together for almost 20 years. That's practically a lifetime by Hollywood standards.
You're right. It's not just a fleeting romance. There's something deeper here, something that goes beyond the initial spark. Maybe it's their shared values, their mutual respect and support, or the fact that they seem to genuinely enjoy each other's company. It's hard to pinpoint exactly, but there's definitely a magic to their relationship.
Their relationship became even more significant in 2008, when they got married in California just before Proposition 8 passed, which temporarily banned same-sex marriage in the state. Talk about a whirlwind of emotions.
There's a bold statement, a public declaration of their love and commitment at a time when same-sex marriage was still so hotly debated. Their wedding became a symbol of hope and progress for many people.
And that wasn't the only time they used their platform to advocate for LGBTQ plus rights. I mean, Ellen received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2016. It's incredible to think how far they've both come, both individually and as a couple.
That's a really great point. Their story is a testament to the power of perseverance, of staying true to yourself, and of using your platform to create positive change. And it's a reminder that even in the face of adversity, love can prevail.
Now, before we move on to the next chapter of their story, I'm curious to hear your thoughts so far. What's standing out to you about their journey?
What's fascinating to me is how they've each navigated their careers and personal lives with such intentionality. They've both faced challenges and setbacks, and they've consistently used their experiences to learn, grow, and give back.
That's so true. They've both shown a remarkable ability to turn challenges into opportunities for growth and advocacy. It's inspiring, to say the least. But their story isn't all sunshine and roses, is it? There have been some bumps in the road, especially in recent years.
You're right, there have been some controversies and allegations that have challenged their public image. But I think it's important to remember that everyone makes mistakes. And even those we admire are human and flawed.
And let's not forget that throughout those difficult times, Portia stood by Ellen, demonstrating the strength of their bond.
Absolutely. Their ability to weather personal and professional storms together speaks volumes about the depth of their relationship. It's a testament to their commitment to each other and to the values they hold dear.
So we've covered a lot of ground already, but there's still so much more to explore about their love story, their advocacy work, and their lasting legacy.
I'm excited to dive deeper into those aspects and see what other insights we can uncover. I'm particularly interested in how they've managed to maintain such a strong and love relationship in the often chaotic world of Hollywood.
Me too. It feels like their love story is a bit of an anomaly in an industry known for its fleeting romances. What is it about their relationship that has allowed it to not only survive, but thrive? Let's explore that in the next part of our deep dive.
It's remarkable, isn't it, to not only find love, but to nurture it amidst the pressures of fame and the scrutiny of the public eye. That's a real feat.
You mentioned earlier that they seem to genuinely enjoy each other's company. And from the glimpses we get through interviews and social media, they really do. They're always laughing, teasing each other, and just generally radiating this positive energy.
That's such a key ingredient, isn't it? That sense of joy and playfulness in a relationship. It's like they haven't lost that spark, that sense of fun, even after all these years.
And it's not just about having fun, right? They also seem to be incredibly supportive of each other's individual pursuits. Ellen with her comedy and talk show Portia with her acting and advocacy work, they seem to celebrate each other's successes and offer a shoulder to lean on during the tough times.
Exactly. That mutual respect and support create a strong foundation for any relationship, especially one that's constantly in the spotlight. They seem to have this unspoken understanding that they're in it together through thick and thin.
And speaking of thick and thin, they've certainly faced their fair share of challenges, haven't they? Those controversies surrounding Ellen's talk show, the allegations about the workplace environment, those must have been incredibly difficult to navigate.
Absolutely, those situations can put a strain on any relationship. But what struck me was Portia's unwavering support for Ellen throughout that time. It's a testament to their commitment to each other and their ability to communicate and work through tough situations.
It seems like their ability to weather those storms, both personal and professional, has only strengthened their bond. It's almost like those challenges forged an even deeper connection between them.
There's a resilience there, a refusal to let outside forces dictate the terms of their relationship. And I think that's something we can all learn from, that ability to stand together in the face of adversity and come out stronger on the other side.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's the secret sauce? What allows some relationships to not only survive, but thrive in the face of challenges while others crumble? Is it just luck, or is there something more intentional at play?
That's the million-dollar question. And while there's no easy answer, I think a few factors come into play. Open communication, a willingness to compromise, a shared sense of humor, those are all essential ingredients. But perhaps the most important factor is a deep and unwavering commitment to the relationship itself.
That makes sense. It's like they've made a conscious decision to prioritize their relationship, to nurture it, and to protect it from outside forces.
And they've done so while also maintaining their individuality and pursuing their passions. It's this beautiful blend of togetherness and independence that seems to work so well for them.
Their relationship also seems to be rooted in shared values, doesn't it? They both have this strong sense of social justice and a commitment to making the world a better place.
Absolutely. From Ellen's groundbreaking work for LGBTQ plus visibility to Portia's passionate advocacy for animal rights and environmentalism, they've both used their platforms to amplify important causes and inspire others to get involved.
It's almost like they've created this ripple effect of positivity, using their fame and influence to shine a light on issues that matter to them, and they do it with this infectious joy and humor that makes you want to join their cause.
It's incredibly effective, isn't it? They don't preach or lecture, they lead by example with kindness, humor, and authenticity. And that makes their message so powerful.
Okay, so we've talked about their individual journeys, their love story, their ability to overcome challenges, and their shared commitment to making a difference in the world. But I'm curious, what do you think is their most significant impact? What will their legacy be?
That's a great question. Their legacy is multifaceted. But I think their most profound contribution has been to normalize LGBTQ plus relationships in the mainstream media.
In what way?
Seeing a same-sex couple so open and loving so fully themselves on television and in the public eye has had a profound impact on how society views LGBTQ plus relationships. They've helped to challenge stereotypes, break down barriers, and create a more inclusive and accepting world.
It's hard to overstate the significance of that, especially for younger generations who are growing up in a world where same-sex marriage is legal and LGBTQ plus representation is becoming more commonplace. They've helped to pave the way for that progress.
They really have. They've shown that love is love regardless of gender or sexual orientation. And they've done it with grace, humor, and a whole lot of heart. It's something to celebrate, isn't it?
Absolutely. Their love story is a testament to the power of authenticity, resilience, and the unwavering belief in a better world. And it's a reminder that even in the face of adversity, love can conquer all.
Beautifully said.
But their impact goes beyond just LGBTQ plus representation, doesn't it? They've also used their platform to promote kindness, empathy, and compassion values that resonate with everyone regardless of their background or beliefs.
You're absolutely right. Their message of kindness has transcended any one specific community or cause. They've shown us that simple acts of kindness can have a ripple effect, creating a more positive and compassionate world.
It's like they've managed to inject this dose of joy and positivity into the cultural landscape, reminding us that even in the midst of chaos and negativity, there's still good in the world.
And that laughter is a powerful antidote to cynicism and despair. They've shown us that we can be serious about making a difference in the world without taking ourselves too seriously.
So as we reflect on their journey, what's your biggest takeaway? What's the one thing you'll remember most about their story?
For me, it's the importance of living your truth, of embracing your authentic self, and of using your platform for good, however big or small that platform may be. Ellen and Portia have shown us that we could be successful, we could be advocates for change, and we can be deeply in love all at the same time.
That's a powerful message. It's a reminder that we don't have to choose between our passions, our values, and our hearts. We can have it all. Now, before we wrap up this incredible deep dive into Ellen and Portia's love story, I want to circle back to something you mentioned earlier, their ability to maintain such a strong and loving relationship in the often tumultuous world of Hollywood. What do you think are the key ingredients to their lasting love?
Well, as we've discussed, they seem to have mastered the art of balancing togetherness and independence. They support each other's individual pursuits while also prioritizing their relationship as a couple. They have fun together, they communicate openly, and they seem to genuinely enjoy each other's company.
It's inspiring, isn't it, to see a couple who have navigated the complexities of fame and fortune while also maintaining such a strong and loving bond. They've shown us that it's possible to have it all, a successful career, a fulfilling personal life, and a lasting love.
And they've done it all while staying true to themselves and their values. Their story is a reminder that authenticity is key, that kindness matters, and that love truly can conquer all.
Well said. Ellen and Portia's journey is a testament to the power of love and the importance of using your platform for good. It's a reminder that we can all make a difference in the world, no matter who we are or where we come from. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time for another fascinating story.